Key to the game. We all know what it is. Rebounding, 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 rebounding. The Sixers have to rebound versus a Knicks team that wins their games because they're gritty, because they're grinding, because they can muck things up, because they win on the margins. This is how they get their W's. They're going to out rebound you. They're going to hustle. They're going to get those 50-50 balls. Like, this is how they win games because they're not as talented as the other teams, except for Jalen Brunson, who is a star in the league, right? But they're not as talented as other teams, so they have to win in other ways. Now, I'm not trying to discredit the Knicks at all. They are a talented team. They're just not as talented as the other teams in the NBA. But the Sixers have to rebound. They were out rebounded 55-33 last game. Simply can't happen. Knicks had 23 offensive rebounds. Defensive rebound has been a problem for the Sixers all season, and I pretty much knew that it would, come back to bite them in the playoffs because they never truly figured it out during the regular season, right? And I'm pretty sure that was hard to figure out because they were without Joel Embiid and they were trying to figure out other ways for them to win games while Joel Embiid was out. But it was even a problem while he was there. I just don't think they had the time to figure it out. But they just have to lock in, find a man, box out. It's very simple. Don't let Josh Hart kill you on the rebounds. You should not. It should be a point to where Josh Hart does not have double-digit rebounding in this game, right? Whoever is guarding him, every single time a shot goes up, somebody needs to find Josh Hart and they need to put a body on to make sure he's not getting those fly in from the perimeter rebounds where it's going to give the Knicks more momentum, give them second chance opportunities. That just simply can't happen. You can't let that happen and let the Knicks in Madison Square Garden get some energy, right? You have to zap the energy out of that building pretty quickly and you have to dominate them on the glass. So I'm just going to look at Joel Embiid, look at Tobias Harris, Nick Batum, Kelly Oubre. If Nick Nurse wants to implement some different rotations as far as putting in KJ Martin or Ricky Council just to inflict some energy, make sure these guys, everybody on the Sixers is hitting the glass hard, making sure they are out rebounding the Knicks, putting a body on them, boxing out. But that is the number one key. You have to rebound. If you rebound and you out rebound the Knicks, it's going to be very hard for them to win this game because, like I said, they don't have many shot creators and they're just not going to beat you with talent. You have to win on the margins. Second, right? Jalen Brunson. So Jalen Brunson had a bad game last game. He was pretty much shut down by the Sixers. He had, let me see, where'd it go? Oh my God. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 8 for 26 from the field, 30%. He was 1 for 6 from 3. But you can't expect that to happen again. Pretty sure Thibs will adjust. Jalen Brunson being a great player, he will adjust as well. So I expect him to have a better game tonight. But the Sixers shouldn't be worried. Stick to your game plan. You know what works. You know that you just keep him in that little pocket to where he only can put up a mid-range shot, knowing that is a lesser percentage shot. Just keep him in that little pocket. Make him think about everything. Make everything tough on him. You're not going to be able to stop him, but you can contain him. And it has shown in the past that Nick Nurse's defense does do well versus stars. So don't feel discouraged if he does go on a little run. He's a great player. Just know to stick with their philosophy and make sure that you are containing Jalen Brunson and you are doing everything that you can to stop him from getting into a rhythm that will basically destroy you. Like, don't let him go off for 35, 40. Keep him in that 25, 30-point range. Make sure every shot is difficult. He's, of course, going to hit some difficult shots. That's cool. Just don't worry about that. Just make sure you're staying good in your defensive philosophy, your defensive scheme, and you're not getting out of rotations and things like that to where you're now scrambling. I like the game plan that they had, letting Josh Hart shoot threes. You can't expect him to hit. I saw a stat that he didn't hit 3 threes in a game all season, and last game he hit 4. You can't expect Deuce McBride to have 21 again, a career night. You just can't, I think Bogdan went off as well. Can't expect those things again tonight. Stay good in your defensive philosophy. Mix some things up as well. Those will be key. Like I said, just contain Jalen Brunson. Don't do anything extra. Nick Nurse is great at adjusting. Sixers should be fine there, right?